Okay, so I got tagged. Tagged, I'm it! 5 fun facts about Rachel. Yo, Angel 7. Alright, well thank you Samantha K for tagging me, and now I get to do a video about 5 fun facts about me. Or 5 facts, but I put the funny first. Okay, my first fact about Rachel is I love pearls. Oh my gosh, I love pearls. I love pearls of all colors. I don't care what color or shape or size they are, where they are from in the world. I adore pearls. And there's a story about me and pearls, because you would think that because I adore pearls that I would have great reverence for them. And there was one time when I was touching some pearls on my mother's dresser, and she literally watched the string break in my hand. All of the pearls fell on the floor. And I sort of had an epiphany at that time, because if I could break things apart, that became very helpful when I became a massage therapist later, so that's a whole other story. But I love pearls, even though they can disintegrate in my hand, as my mother said. Okay. As a child, I had a brush with greatness. And what that means is, when I was 3 years old and I was living in Chicago with my mother, we would often go to the Art Institute, you know, 2 lions out in the front. And there happened to be one time when we were there, and I actually remember seeing her too. Katharine Hepburn was visiting the museum, and there wasn't any paparazzi at that time. I mean, this was in the 70s. No one really even knew she was there. And my mother walked up to her and, you know, begins gushing at her with some fan speech about how wonderful she is and whatever. And I remember looking up and seeing the curls in her hair and the expressions in her face. And she really didn't look at my mother at all. She just looked down and said, "Beautiful child," and walked away. And I loved that story that my mother told all the time, because she didn't even talk to my mom. Really, I mean, she was totally ignoring her, and it was so sweet that she said I was a beautiful little girl. Yay for me, my brush with greatness was Katharine Hepburn. She is so awesome. Okay, third fact about me. I have swum in sand. Now, what that means, or swam in sand, or what that means is, you know, it's not like I got buried or something. I mean, you could say that, you know, you got buried at the beach, but you know, I grew up in Chicago mostly, and, you know, I'm used to swimming in, you know, Lake Michigan, Southeast, kind of what it is. And when I moved to Indiana, they have the Indiana Dunes, which is basically, you know, beach without the water. So, if you put your feet down far enough, you actually get to the cool sand, which is what you need when you're exhausted and hot at a beach without water. So, you will swim in the sand, which is kind of a funny thing to watch. You know, chinchillas take too much sand there. I wish I was part chinchilla, I'm sure. Anyway, okay, fourth fact about me. I have been in 3 places in the world that have anti-gravity. One is in Indiana, the other is in Alaska, and the other is in South Dakota, Rapid City, South Dakota. And there's a very strange sensation that you get in your stomach when you go to these anti-gravity places where balls roll uphill and all kinds of weird stuff. So that's fun. And the fifth and final fact about me, which is similar to Samantha K, is that I am an only child of siblings. Yay! Which makes me the oldest of all of them. So my mother and father had me, yay, and then my father went on to marry my stepmother, and they produced my brother, who is, of course, that being my half-brother. And then several years later, we adopted by having this person who was a couple houses down the way, another brother, and I consider him so close to me that he is my brother. And when I'm ever asked, I always say I have 2 brothers. My other brother is Barry. So I have Justin and Barry are my brothers, and I love them, but I'm an only child. So those are the 5 fun facts about me, and I'm going to put some tags to some people that I hope will make 5 fun videos so I can learn little facts about them. And thanks for watching my first video, and thanks to my sweet husband for helping me film it. And remember to drink water and stay around people who love you. Take care. Thanks. Bye.